Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. Today we're going to be spending a chill evening with this little guy, going through all of our lip products. I am going to swatch all of my lip liners and lipsticks and lip gloss and all the lip products basically. If you have seen my office tour, then you probably have seen this little box that I just brought from my office today. And this was in my first drawer. This is a collection of lipsticks and lip liners that I've been keeping in my office for the last year. And I have been noticing that sometimes I want to grab a specific shade of lipstick, and because I am sure that I have it in the office, I don't bring it with me from home to work, and then I don't have anything that feels right that day to do my lipsticks. And I do reapply my lipstick at least a couple of times a day during my workday because I eat, I speak, I drink coffee. So I have to reapply several makeup items. I do reapply my concealer sometimes, my face powder and my blush, and then always my lipstick. So I wanted us to go through all of the ones that I have and match them up with the lipstick collection that I have back at home. You have seen these. I have shared with you my entire makeup collection, and if you haven't watched my office tour or my makeup collection video, I will link it either in the end of the video or right now in the cards. But all of these products were covered, and I think that what I want to do now is to basically go through, first of all, lip liners and then lipsticks and lip gloss and see which ones are very similar, because sometimes I have bought duplicates just so I can keep one at home and one in the office. The most minimalist way would have been to just buy one, and then every single morning that I'm wearing that specific one, taking it into my bag and then to the office. But the thing is, sometimes I leave my car in the bag, or and to and from work. It's pretty hot right now in the Israeli summer, and my lipsticks are melting, and this has happened to me time after time, and I don't want to be ruining my lipsticks. I much rather to buy duplicates of the ones that I do love and then keep them at the office for me to use instead of carrying them from one place to another. So it's a preference thing. Yeah, let's just without further ado, let's get started with swatching all of our lip liners. Okay, of course we're going to be starting off with lip liners, and I do want to go ahead and count how many lip liners do we have, just because I'm a bit curious about that. So let's see. 17. We have 17 lip liners. I especially want to hunt now the duplicates, so I'll know for sure that I can take one of the duplicates to work with me and that I will not be missing that at home, because I'll have something very similar to do the similar job. Okay, so I kind of spread them out according to categories, and I do have a pencil sharpener just in case if we open one of those up and we see that they need sharpening, then we have that at hand. In here I have burgundies, in here I have reds, in here we have like purpley mauvey tones, and then in here, can you not do that, right? In here we have orangey. Oh god, low. In here we have orangey corally tones. They're not exactly the same, but they're along those lines. And then we have very simple nude ones, but these are a bit darker nude. These are definitely warm and kind of more noticeable nudes, and not just like pale. And then in here we have one of each. We don't have duplicates of those, so we have one hot pink lip liner, and then we have one one low, oh my god, um brown one. This is very hard. This is a very hard video to film. Yeah. Okay, so out of this 6, we already found 2 duplicates of those. You can see that the first one and the third one are pretty similar, and then the fourth one and the fifth one are also pretty similar. And then the second one and the sixth one are quite different from one another. The second one is more wine color, and then it doesn't show up well on camera, but the sixth one is kind of like a bright corally red. It's just a bit different. So I am going to take the first one and the third one. These are the duplicates, and then the fourth one and the fifth one, which are those two. Okay, and these two will stay at home for sure. And then one of each should be a good fit for me for work. So I'll take the two Kiko ones. So one of them is 305 and one of them is 307. I'll take those to work with me. Cool, and these go to stay at home. Let's try and do the purpley burgundy ones. I just went ahead and swatched all of those in the two bottom rows, and I just placed them in the same way that in the same like order that I swatched them, so it will be easy for us to say which one is which and if they're identical or not. So I find that the first one and the third one are kind of similar, right? So we have the first one and the third one. Ooh, my coral. I am sensitive to it. We'll take one of them to work with us. Which one will it be? So if you happen to search for a mackerel dupe, this is Essence Going Steady. I have decided to take the MAC one with me to work. It's time to utilize it a little bit more, and I've been saving it. It doesn't look like I've been saving it, and I don't. If you haven't seen my makeup collection video, you have no idea why it is so well eaten. Basically, I was rescuing birds, and one of them was chewing specifically on this one. She had so many other lip liners to chew from, but she specifically loved my all-time favorite lip liners. But that's fine. That's fine. So I am going to be taking that to work, even though it has been definitely seen better days. No, actually, you know what? I've been thinking about it, taking this guy with me to work and then leaving the essence behind. But I am a little bit embarrassed about the way it looks. I don't want somebody accidentally opening my drawer and see this and think like, oh my god, why doesn't she purchase a normal lip liner? Like a person who respects herself. But to me, the packaging doesn't matter. It has a beautiful memory attached to it. So I'm not going to declutter it or toss it. I'm just going to keep this at home, and then I'll take my Essence one to work with me because they're pretty much identical. Okay, moving on. So let's get rid of those four so they won't confuse us because they don't have duplicates. Is that so? No, it's not true. Okay, so I probably have done some kind of calculation mistake because the bottom row is 6 swatches, and in here we only have 5. So this is definitely not it. This is the bright orange that you can see here in the end, so I'll remove that. So it happens that the first and the second shade at the bottom row are kind of a good match to the fourth and fifth shades from the bottom row. So let me just make sure of that and re-swatch those just to make sure that we're not confusing some lip liners, because totally I've mixed it up somehow. Okay, so these two are duplicates and these two are duplicates, and I don't know how it can be because they are from the same company. They're probably just a slightly, has like the slightest shade difference. But to me, they can count. See, they're the last two, and to me, they're kind of count as the same. So I will take one of each to work with me, and it will be like maybe we'll do this one and this one will go to work with me, and then those will be staying at home. Okay, so that was our lip liners. These are going to work. It's funny to say like going to work. Now what I want to do is to count how many lipsticks do we have. These were at work with me, and these are clearly the ones that I left at home. I want to see how much we have in total, and then we'll go ahead and do some more swatches to see which ones are duplicates and can be, split in between my two collections, one at work, one at home. By the way, I did went ahead and sharpened all of my lip liners that I'm going to be taking to work with me, just so I don't have to fuss with them, because I do not have a pencil sharpener at work. I don't want to buy a pencil sharpener to leave at work. I think it's going to be easier than having to, to take the ones that are not sharpened enough back home with me and then back to the office, and remembering that, yeah, if I'll be again in Essence, which is the store that they are the best pencil sharpeners out there. I've been trying several ones and I've been tossing them and they've been ruining my pencils. So if I'll be again in Essence, I will pick up another one of these to just leave at work. We have 19 lipsticks. I haven't counted yet how many lip gloss do we have, but that will be our third part of today's video. Let's do lipsticks first. So there are a couple of lipsticks that I have bought intentionally as a duo, just to keep one at home, one at work, because I knew that these are colors that I will be using in both places. So I'll just swatch one of these. These are, again, the Beauty Care TLV shade, and this is a very affordable Israeli brand. Each one of those costs about $1.50, so extremely affordable. This is why I allowed myself to buy two, and for the sake of comfort, just leave one at work. Okay, so this is the shade that you see right here. It's like a mauve, very light nude. It's very pretty, very handy for the office, and kind of elegant and subtle, and goes with everything. So I do really love that, and this is why I bought two of those. Another simple duplicate are my lip balms. I keep one at home, one at work. I only have one hot pink lipstick, and I do not have a duplicate of that. This is an OG shade that I've been using ever since my military days. This is shade 31 from Beauty Care. It doesn't translate so well on camera. It looks dark on camera, but in real life it's a hot pink. Okay, so this is the shade of it. Hopefully now you can see that it's a bright pink. Not so much again on my camera. I can see that it's kind of mauve, so not a true representation, but this will be staying at home because I have nothing like this to take to the office with me. And if I just wanted to do a hot pink lip day, then I'll know that I have to take this one with me. I am debating, hold on. Okay, I was debating maybe to take one of them to work with me. Remember I told you I have only one lip liner that is a hot pink. Same goes with the lipstick, and it's swatched right next to it. You can see the lip liner swatched. And I thought that maybe I'll take one of them to work, but to be honest, I usually like to wear, if I'm wearing bright colors, I like to wear a lip liner and then a lipstick on top, and I just don't think I'll be using it when it's separate. So I'll keep them together at home. Okay, two lipsticks that I have nothing similar to. The one in the middle here is one of a kind in my collection. This is the Essence Lip Glow Glamorizer. One gold fits all. It's a beautiful one, and every single time that I just want a very light summer makeup to throw something pinky and sparkly on my lips, I go with this one. It is such the most perfect spring and summer lip color for everyday use, for everyday wear, perfect for the office. Again, very elegant and simple and not overwhelming, and easy to work with also. I mean, one swipe gets you this kind of shine and opacity. It's not too opaque to the level that you have to perfect it like some of the red lipsticks that I'll show you, but it is quite opaque and quite nice. I'll leave this at home for now because I do not have something similar to this, and I don't want to not have it at home when I do my makeup, because I can always do my makeup in the morning and then take it to work with me. And then the bottom one that you can see right over here is this one by Essence in the shade 03 Unforgettable. And I haven't been using it that much. I want to see if I still want to keep this. I'll make myself wear it to work this week, and I'll see if it's still something that speaks to me, because it's a bit too cool toned for a woman like me. I'll have to keep it at home now and give it a go sometime this or the next week. I've been trying to categorize all of the rest of the lipstick just for the easy swap process. We do have our lip gloss that we have to go through and lip balms back then. These are the reds. These are the kind of burgundy wine colors, and then these are the brown, which I do love brown. Brown is my most worn shade. Actually, this is my all-time favorite, most worn lipstick. I wear this all the time. This is the ColourPop Fresh Kiss and the shade Cabaret. I've been wearing this all the time to the office. You can see that the packaging there is rubbing off. So let's continue with the swatches. Okay, so the first one is my all-time favorite lipstick is MAC's Russian Red. If you know about any like a drugstore dupe for it, please let me know. I am looking to keep on using that kind of red, but from a drugstore, I don't really enjoy it buying high end. Not right now, not in this stage of my life. I do have a lot of financial goals that I would like to achieve. So if you know about any dupe that is very similar to this, please let me know. Now, I'm kind of worried that you cannot see the colors well on camera. I think that the second one and the fifth one are quite similar. So the second one is the Physicians Formula. Well, it doesn't say, but this is the Physicians Formula Organic Wear Nourishing Lipstick. I think it's pretty similar to the fifth one. So this was the second one. Who is the fifth? Oh, this one I did got in Sicily, made in Italy. Yeah. There are duplicates. Which one do I take to work with me? Do you know what? There's no way I'm not taking Russian Red with me to work because I use this all the time. And then at home, some of the other ones should be making the cut for me. I'm just going to take the first shade that you can see in here, which is, again, Russian Red. And then no more than the first five. I'm not going to take any other one from the first five. And then I do feel like the fourth one, the sixth one, and the seventh one are kind of similar in the fact that they are cool toned burgundy winey color. I just might take one of those to work and that's it. I've decided to take shade number 72 from Beauty Care. It's this one, basically, the one in the middle. It's just my favorite. It's lighter than the others and I just do like it better. So right off the bat, the first two ones are pretty much identical. The first one is this one. This is by an Israeli brand called Caroline. Rum Raisin Brown, really nice. And then this one, this is Catrice Ultimate Color, Cool Brown. Both of them are cool brown for sure. I'm going to be taking, which one I'm going to do? Let's do the Catrice one. Actually, this one will be maybe a little bit just easier to spot because the Catrice one is black. So this will be staying around. And then, yep, I got some smudges there. And then from the browns, I'm going to leave my all-time favorite. Now I'm thinking if it's a smart thing or not, leaving my all-time favorite at home because I do reapply lipstick every single day at work. I'll leave it at home. I'm way too attached to it. I want it to be with me. And then I'll take this bad boy back to the office. This was already in the office. This is a Maybelline 370 Spice for Me. I've been loving this for years. As you can see, the writing is starting to rub off because I am using it. So it's a keep. And then all of those are staying at home. And now we can go on to lip glosses. Okay, so all of our lip balms and lip glosses, aren't they beautiful? Very, very pretty. Let's get started with the first two. They're not exactly the same as you can see, but they are pretty similar to me. They are just light, cool toned lip balms. So I think I'm just going to take my favorite one to work and I'm going to leave this behind. I'm not going to do that yet because I'm too afraid to mess up the order because I do want to make sure that we're on top of things. And then the third one, which is So Juicy by ColourPop. Does it has a shade on it? Small Talk. Oh my god, this was the location for it, right? Yeah, Small Talk. And which one is this? Next, Tiramisu are pretty similar to me. NYX is so much more cool toned pink, and So Juicy is a bit more corally, but they do pretty much the same job. I am going to take NYX back to work. This was originally at my work, and I have been gravitating towards that and pulling this out several times. And then good news, as you can see, my all-time favorite lip gloss, this is e.l.f. Mauve Glitz, I think. Yeah, Mauve Glitz. It's about to be run out, and I do would like to keep this at home until it's used up, but I have found that I have a pretty similar alternative to it, and that I don't have to run and buy anything because I have something similar. This is the ColourPop Lock Sleep Oil in Comp By. That is a pretty similar dupes, and then the rest of them are not similar at all as far as what I can see. In the end there, you obviously you can't see, but there's just a clear lip gloss and then a little bit of a brownie one. The red one is phenomenal. This is a bit of a cool toned pink. I'm not sure I'll be wearing this. I have been wearing this a handful of times, and then I've been wiping it a little bit, and that tells me that I'm not convinced that this shade looks good on me. Again, maybe a little bit too cold. I do want to keep an eye on it and see. If I don't use it, I'll have to declutter it. You can clearly see how much of a bright baby pink that is. And then the rest of the ones are not pretty much duping each other. So let's pick up the ones that I have told you that I will be taking with me. There are these two. And then we did talk about the next one in tiramisu that was previously already at my job. Let me organize everything back in their location. These are the ones that I am taking to work. It seems like the amount of lip products I've had there to begin with. Just a random shout out to this beautiful glittery gold lip gloss by Laura Geller. It's this one in the middle. I think you can see it. Extremely shiny, extremely glitzy, and just lovely. Oh, I love lip gloss. I love lip products in general. I have reminded that I do want to keep this clear lip gloss at work with me. This is by Essence. I had it at work all this time, and as you can see, it's a little bit stained because I've been topping it on top of other things. It has come very handy every single time that I just wanted to throw something on very fast before I'm running into a meeting or something. And yeah, regardless of what I wore or what I had on that day, a clear lip gloss always seemed to work. So I do want to take this back with me to the office. And then this travel size lipstick, this is by Smashbox, and it's called Witchy. I do want to take to work with me. It used to be at work, and I've been reaching for this quite enough, so I am taking this back to work. And this is our finished result. These are going to go back to work. I'll be taking them with me tomorrow. And home. I do have in the back my Maybelline, same one as this one. This is Fighter, and this one I don't remember the shade, but I do love that it's very fierce, bold wine color. And then my almost used up little e.l.f. lip gloss is going to be back in here as well, and my lip liners, of course. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was relaxing for you to watch, and I'll see you here next time. Bye for now.